I think that the misconception about people that display energy like I do is that I'm not hurting. Is that they said, how did you said it. And everybody that I interview says this, how did you keep from going crazy? The answer is, I didn't. I snapped. I thought I was losing it. The only thing I was doing to keep myself sane for a minute was I would go out and sit on my back deck, sit on the back deck of my house, on the back porch, every single day. Because the pandemic kicked in like last summer, in the spring, spring and summer. I just go and sit on my deck and I would just sit there and just look at the, dude, I thought I was going so insane that I just started like watching the squirrels run around. I was literally watching nature. You know what I mean? And I thought I was losing it. Cause for one, I wasn't used to sitting down this long. We do 200 shows a year. So I was sitting and just, I was like, of course I have children. I even have a small kid, and as much as I love them, as much as I still have been their dad, because I don't see a lot of entertainers really being a daddy. Some of them are, some of my peers, they're not involved like I think a daddy should be. And, but when I got home, I was like, oh my God, I can't be here with this whining and this always driving me crazy. Cause I'm used to I'm here for a couple of months and then I take off and I'm parenting through FaceTime and through Zoom. And I thought I was going to lose my mind. And I would hear people saying, if you, either the pandemic was going to break your marriage or make your marriage stronger. Most of the people I know got divorced. A lot of them, probably 70%. My wife and I, at first, it was the beefiest we had ever been with each other. The beefiest we had ever been. We hadn't ever talked to each other like that ever. We always talk respectfully. I always speak respectfully to everyone anyway. But we had never been disrespectful to each other and talked with such tension like we did during the pandemic. But it's like I tell my son, being brave is not the fact that you're not scared. You're scared. You just do it anyway. So the way that I don't know, man, the way that I feel like I'm losing it a lot of times. I suffer from mental illness. I do. And I don't know, there's this level I get to when it gets about here, I'm like, okay. And I start reevaluating stuff. And I reevaluated my marriage, my parenthood, my career, all of that. And I don't know what it is about it. Maybe it's divine intervention, but I check myself. And I'm able to find coping mechanisms like I get on YouTube and I do guided meditation. And I have to my wife's upstairs doing it right now. It gets to be too much, you're gonna do guided meditation. I can't drink. I can't let anything have a hold to me like drinking or drugs or anything can't have too much of a hold on me. That's just how I think. I don't let it defeat me. I can't let it take me. I can't let anything take over me like that. As you see, like I said, I formed a company because I'm gonna be honest, I don't like people telling me what to do. I take advice, I accept suggestions, but somebody telling me what to do, I have an issue with because you could be wrong. You know what I'm saying? I could be wrong too, but let me sink or swim on me. So, but anyway, I decided that I use these coping mechanisms and they kind of take me to a place where at least I can get on an even keel position mentally, and then I can start making decisions. Otherwise, when you're out of sorts, when you're anxious, you're not going to think as reasonably as you normally would. So I have to get myself back to a reasonable position. And then I start going, okay, now I need a logo. I know this dude that makes logos. And I'm a survivor, bro. I'm a survivor. I told you I don't lose. I don't lose. I don't die. Of course I will one day, but I don't lose, man. I don't. Because that's what I don't even think I tell myself that. Because when people say, tell yourself that, I don't even think it's a thing that I'm committed. Come on, man, I grew up in a Christian home. I feel like I don't even have faith like that. I'm gonna be honest, man. It's just something in me. It's the divine thing in me. You know, I won't get too deep into the religion piece, but I feel like you are God. You can do it. You can do it. And I don't know. I think that thing just comes over me where I go, I got to survive, and how am I going to do it? They say that poor people say, I can't afford that. That rich people say, how can I afford that? And so that's what I do. I go, how can I do that? When people say, why would I not fall off like other artists? They say fell off, you know. I don't necessarily see it like that. I think people have other interests, or they handle their business the way that they handle it with any of the artists that have departed from Strange. The reason why I won't fall off is because that's just not what I do. I played ball my whole life, man. I've been a fat dude my whole life, and I was a hooper too. And I used to be like, damn, I got to find a way. I'm slower and fatter and shorter than these dudes, but I got to find a way to score on these dudes, man. So I just find a way. So the reason why I ain't gonna fall off is because I don't have a choice. I don't have a choice. There's no choice for me to fall off. It doesn't matter. I'm starting a whole new career, mid-40s. It doesn't matter, because the people that I need to meet will come to me because I asked the universe for it, like Jim Carrey says. The people I need to meet will come to me, for one. Dude, I've been down to my last bread. And I'm like, dang, I can't even pay my bills this month. I don't know what's going to happen. And all of a sudden, $50,000 just hit my bank account. Oh, I forgot I planted that seed. Dude owed me this, from that. Next thing I know, I'm like, I'm going from $0 to all of a sudden I got $100,000 in the bank. And I'm like, oh, okay, I'm cool for a minute. And then I get down to the end of that, and then all of a sudden, boom. It literally just, I won't say the amount, it literally just happened to me yesterday. Because I'm just starting this thing. So I put all my money in the ear house. I got money for 2 more months worth of bills. And then all of a sudden, bang. Yesterday it was just like, hey, this is a seed you sowed. Sometimes it's a movie. It could be a movie, because I do music for movies. It could be a song I wrote for somebody, you know what I mean? And all of a sudden it's like, yep, they're taking the song. It's been 2 years. They're taking the song. Wow, here it comes. You know what I mean? That ain't what happened yesterday, but I'm just saying that's the kind of things that happen where I plant a seed and all of a sudden it just gets sowed out of nowhere. You know what I mean? Which renews my faith. And yeah, I'm a survivor, man. That's how I make it through whatever it is. That's how I made it through being a dude getting jumped all the time just for how I looked as a kid. You know, that's how I made it through people saying I wouldn't make it even as an entertainer. And I've sold gold and platinum records, you know, with Strange and Tech Nine, and traveled all over the world. It's how you get through it, man. It's that mentality, man. I asked the universe for it, but not from a position of grovel, but I almost command it. You know what I'm saying? I know it's gonna happen. My boy Jay White, that produced all of the Cardi B stuff that put Cardi on, Bodak Yellow, and I Like It, and Money. He said he wrote it on a piece of paper. I want a #1 hit. Wrote it down. Wham, it happened. And so that's what I want to happen. That's what I know is going to happen with. It could be Wade. It could be, I mean, I got music for the whole rest of the year already ready to go. My whole year is planned out. I got videos in the can. I'm ready to go. That's another reason I won't fall off, because I was prepared. Can't leave a job if you don't have another job lined up. I already had it lined up. So I was ready to go.